Hello and welcome back to the channel. We are continuing our playthrough of Baldur's Gate 3. We've made it to the Druid. We've made it to the Druid Grove. Did some trading and spoke to a person who told us where we could find a creche. Now we're going to explore the grove a little bit more and find out what's going on over here.
Your hands are shaking.
Put it down. She can't fight back.
That's the point. Get out of the way!
She didn't kill your brother, Arca. You're better than this.
Shoot before you lose your nerve, Tiefling. If you ever had it to begin with.
I mean, we're not going to just stand for wanton murder.
Looks like the Absolute sent me a protector. You're gonna kill him too?
You! Move!
Let's try to I don't know, my persuasion sucks. Intimidation's my best bet. Are you serious? I'll use our inspiration to roll again. At least it was worth it. That would have sucked if we failed again.
Damn you. Damn it! Why do you care if a goblin lives or dies?
A goblin prisoner. Her life isn't yours to take.
Not sure I get that. The bars don't make her special. But fine. Whatever.
It's all right, Arca. Let's go.
You're gonna... Ain't sure why you're protecting me. Don't care, neither. It's too late to make friends, warg meat. My tribe's coming. They're gonna burn this pretty place for the glory of the Absolute and hang you by your guts.
And who is this Absolute you're so fond of?
Goddess. We're burning her name across the face of the world, we are. The Absolute is gold from the sky, she is. The blessing in the storm and the storm itself.
You've caught my interest. Any holy literature on you?
My tribe can tell you everything there is to know. Absolute bless one of our own. Priestess Gut. Got a whole lab set up. Cooks up potions that fix our lads, no matter how much of a beating they take. Could probably stick your head back on if someone was to chop it off. Mighty booyog.
A goblin healer. We really are desperate, aren't we?
Well, I'd certainly like to meet her.
Get me out of here, and I'll tell you where to find her. Deal?
Well, no. You already told me what I need to know. I'll find the priestess myself.
Even if you did find my tribe, they'd set the wargs on ya. You need me. Get me out of here, and I'll tell them what a good friend you are.
I'll just walk away.
Oh, you thieves are all boring.
Tiring business, isn't it? All this traveling and adventuring. Why don't we take a little break? Allow ourselves a few moments of rest? Gives me a chance to talk to you about something, well, rather important.
No rest for the likes of us, Gale.
What? No rest for the dashing? Pish posh. We've been on the road together for a while now, haven't we? Survived some perils, overcame some obstacles. Ever since you were kind enough to free me from that stone, I've seen you demonstrate remarkable guile and courage. The way you diffused the tension between Zevlor and Aradin. The way you stood in front of a crossbow to prevent a murder. In short, I've grown to trust you.
Oh, it's very gratifying to hear.
The reason I make a point of saying this is that I've grown confident enough to tell you something I've yet to tell another living soul. Except for my cat.
That didn't take long.
You see, I have this condition. Very different from the parasite we share, but just as deadly.
Is it contagious?
No, nothing like that. Though if I fail to treat it, then the consequences would not be contained to me alone. What it comes down to is this. Every so often, I need to get my hands on a powerful magical item and absorb the weave inside.
Your illness causes you to consume raw magic. I'm gonna need the details.
I can say no more on the matter. Not now, anyway. Just trust me when I say it's all of vital importance. It's been days since I last consumed an artifact, since before we were abducted. It's only a matter of time before my craving returns. That is why I turn to you. I need you to help me find magic items to consume. It is vital. Dare I say it? Critical.
And where do you suggest we find these artifacts?
We've already done the finding. In fact,
Yeah, of course I do.
you have one in your possession. You know for yourself how hard-won such an item was, and it will be no easier when even more are required to assuage my hunger. There'll be danger involved, or great cost.
Well, I guess we're happy to help.
Splendid. Bit of boldness will serve us well. I'm sure we won't have to look very far to find what I need. Faerun overflows with magic-infused treasure. As do our packs, as a matter of fact. We've such an item already in our possession. Primed for the moment the need arises. I hope I can count on you.
Okay. Alright,
I'm
moving
gonna
on.
bite the heads off your kids, and your birdies, and your dogs.
My dagger. I could use the target practice.
Oh, it's a backpack. Camp supplies. Always get the camp supplies. Okay, up we go.
Children! Look
I
who's
definitely want to talk to this guy.
Go on. Give me your best shot.
This is the guy that helped us in the fight in the last episode.
Not bad. Again.
I can't do it. I'm not like you.
Umi, I don't need you to be like me. You just have to buy enough time to run. Come on. I believe in you. You can do this.
Dragonborn option it is.
Kind words in unkind times, my friend. Well met. The Blade of Frontiers at your...
The man's smile bends downward, and his thoughts become yours. You are the Blade of Frontiers, racing through the wastes of Avernus. Just ahead, a diabolical figure, red skin, single curled horn, blazes with flame, bloodied great axe held.
Hell's great fires. You were on the ship.
Another escapee. Thank the gods. I need all the friends I can get.
Better friends than the ones hitching a ride in our skulls, at least. I'm sure you know the stories. Doomed to shed our skin and become illithid. They say there's no coming back. But we haven't sprouted any tentacles. Not yet, anyway. Could just be good luck. I'm not so...
Your minds collide once more. Will chases the fiend ignited with rancor. She is an infernal war devil. A threat to the living. Evil incarnate.
Shit! You saw her. Advocatus Diaboli.
Advocatus Diaboli. A devil's advocate. A champion in the blood war between diabolical forces and demons.
Who is she?
Her name is Karlach. An archdevil soldier I swore on my good eye to kill. I tracked her through the hells to the Mind Flayer ship, but the damned Illithids infected me before I could end her. She's out there now, preying on the innocent. I don't kill her, she'll leave behind nothing but a trail of corpses.
Well, then let's join forces. I'll help you cast this devil back to the hills.
An excellent suggestion, but your party's full up. Still, When the time comes, call for the blade. I won't be long to answer.
Go to
A
my camp and wait.
splendid plan. We'll talk more there.
I won't leave them
Okay,
behind.
moving on.
You're going to get us killed.
Have Asperian unlock this chest.
Hardly a chance.
See if there's anything cool in it. If it's not marked red, it's safe to open without bothering anybody.
All's well that ends.
Hey, gold. I'll take free gold. Let's talk to this guy. He
Whoa,
has stuff for
hey.
sale.
Can't say I've ever seen someone like you before. Go on. Take this ring. It's lucky.
Wow, that was a fancy trick.
You haven't seen anything yet, mister. Go on. Take the ring and watch your fortune change.
Feels like a scam.
Call it.
Take the ring.
Heads or tails?
Let's call it heads.
Heads it is. See? That's the kind of luck you get from one of my lucky rings. I've got more where that came from. Real cheap, too. Interested?
No thanks. Could I see your other wares?
You got it. One sec. That's what I got.
It's just some food and stuff. Yes.
Nothing cool.
You suddenly feel something moving against your back and turn.
Let's see if we can figure out if she's faking it or not.
You notice she's trembling. The tears streaming down her cheeks are indeed real.
Relax. You didn't get anything, so it's all right.
This anymore, Mattis. I'm sorry.
All right. Let's confront Mattis.
Hey, you here to trade or?
Your partner's a thief.
Yeah, I know. I was standing right here telling her to rob you.
I kind of want to do that one, but this character wouldn't really do that. You could at least pretend to be sorry.
I am sorry. Sorry we're still talking about this. Look, you caught her. Good for you. You aren't a chump like everyone else around here. Now, do me a favor. Make room for the chumps.
What a jerk. Okay, whatever.
Please, let us through.
Let my daughter go right now!
She's a thief, hellspawn. And you will wait for Korga's judgment. Now get back!
Oh, let me through, Mragrasham, or I'll rip your damn throat out!
That's no good.
Come, Magrin. Give him a chance. You, get back!
I'm not looking for trouble. Can't you just let me by?
No, and you'll find trouble all the same unless you get out of my sight.
A moment, Giona.
What? Oh, I understand. You! Apparently Korga wants to see you. Go ahead.
That was easy.
Yes. Yes, I see.
Look who it is.
Ah, my good friend. You were at the gates just now, no? When the goblins came? You saw them up close? A few questions, if you please. There's no overstating my interest.
Fine, ask your questions.
Glory. Now, how would you describe that particular batch of goblins? Size, nature, distinguishing qualities?
You search your mind, successfully recalling various details of goblin behavior.
Well, I don't normally get the first option, so we'll just go ahead and do that one.
My, a scholar after my own heart. Spent much time among goblins?
Yeah, I'm a I have proficiency in history, so my time was spent amongst books.
I've always preferred experience to the second-hand accounts of lesser men. But to each their own. Now, I've a few more questions, if you don't mind. And the dragon they had marching in the rear, was it of the brass or silver variety?
A brass or silver dragon would die 1,000,000 deaths before allying with goblins.
Witnesses noticed a red dragon marching at rear. Last question, then you'll be quite free. Did the attackers rally to the absolute when they fell upon the gates?
Yes, they did.
They did, didn't they? Oh, curious. Oh, curious indeed. I've interrogated one, a captive in this very camp. She reports they've abandoned their god Maglabiet in favor of someone called the Absolute. The scandal!
Goblin superstition, not worth the ink and parchment.
Ah, but is superstition all? These goblins are informed by a kind of strategy anathema to their kind. I, for one, intend to get to the bottom of it. I'm just preparing to head to their camp as we speak, in fact. If you'll excuse me, I ought not to door roll.
Well, be careful. Goblins aren't known for their mercy.
Oh, never you mind. Who needs mercy when you've a quick tongue, huh? And an invisibility potion stashed in your back pocket. Until we meet again.
Yeah, good luck with that. Alright, let's go talk to Kolga.
I'm sorry. Please. I'm sorry.
This is madness, Korga. She's just a...
A what, Wrath? A thief? A poison? A threat? I will imprison the devil. And I will cast out every stranger.
Imprison her? She's just a child.
She's a parasite.
She eats our food, drinks our water, then steals our most holy idol in thanks.
Wrath, lock her up. She remains here until the rite is complete. And keep still, devil. Tila is restless.
Come, Korga. We took back the idol. Surely...
Do it.
Let's do... Our charisma sucks, so let's try nature. Hey, not bad. Don't druids cherish harmony? Jailing the girl disrupts nature's balance.
I hear the Tree Father's spirit in your words. It is as you say. Sifisif, Tila, to me. Out, thief. My grace has its limits.
It hurts.
Thank you, Korga. Master Halsin...
Halsin isn't here. Keep his name off your tongue, lest Tila pierce it.
She's not exactly agreeable, is she?
That woman has more venom in her heart than a snake in its fangs. But at least the child is safe. What is youth if not a time to be forgiven for one's transgressions?
Putting a child on a display like that was monstrous. I'm glad we intervened.
Couldn't agree more. The girl wasn't innocent, but that doesn't mean she was guilty.
Find out what's going on here.
I know that look. You're wondering why I was in pain before. Let's just clear the air about that now. It's just an old wound that hurts me from time to time. Nothing to be concerned about. It's nothing to do with the tadpoles, at least, in case your imagination is in danger of getting away from you. It's just something I have to live with.
How badly does it hurt?
Quite a lot, if I'm being honest. But it always passes quickly, so I can manage.
Turn to other matters, and then this is all standard conversation we can get to another time.
What if they tried to steal from us?
Talk to Kolga, find out what's going on here.
Go on. Say it. You think I'm a monster?
Yeah, only a monster would threaten a child.
Yes, you would say so. I know your kind. You see only villains and victims. A viper bears her fangs defending her brood. I call her mother. You call her monster. No matter. I took back the idol of Sylvanas, and the rite is resumed. We will seal the grove, free from harm, free of intruders.
Zevlor believes his people will perish on the road.
And mine perish if he stays. You showed great mettle at the gate. The mettle of a skilled sword for hire. I want you to provide your services to Zevlor. Offer to guide the Outlanders out of the grove. I'm sure they'll reward you well. They're to be gone before final prayer. If they are not, the Viper must strike.
That seems I'd best speak to Zevlor then.
You will do more than speak. This tale ends but one way. With the Outlander rot cleansed, and the grove forever shrouded.
She's awfully mean. Alright, and then Nettie the healer is over in this direction, so let's go see if she can help us.
I did a number on you. I see you. Just give me a moment.
And we will wait patiently for her to finish.
There. It's up to her now. Life or death. Now, what was it you needed?
I'm looking for Nettie.
You found her, but I still don't know what she can do for you.
Well, healing as soon as possible. Well, do you know anything about mind flayers? We'll start with that.
Why are you asking?
Well, there's no good way of putting this. I have a tadpole in my head.
A tadpole? A mind flayer tadpole?
You know of them? Can you help me?
I'll do what I can. Come, follow me. I might be able to help. We need to be quick. This way.
There's something.
This one had the same problem as you. Attacked us in the woods together with some goblins. Tadpole crawled out of his head soon after.
That's no good. Well, I'm hoping for a less grave cure.
I'll do the best I can. I'm no Master Halsonmind. He'd have your tadpole out like that. Still, we have options. You don't have to be here for this.
Please, don't mind me. I'll just watch.
All right. Let's see what we can do.
Well, thank you. I'll take anything that can help.
Of course. Now, tell me what's been happening. Any symptoms? Strange events?
Well, this is the most obvious one. I can merge my mind with anyone else that's infected.
Victims can identify each other. Not that the others know they're victims, of course. How'd you pick up the parasite? Halsin was desperate to find where all this was happening.
On a Mind Flayer ship, I was kidnapped and infected.
A Mind Flayer ship? But Master Halsin was sure. Look, you've been straight with me, so I'll be straight with you. You're dangerous. If you transform here, we're all dead. But you seem like a good soul. You deserve a chance to save yourself. This is a vial of wyvern poison. Swear to me, you'll swallow it if you feel any symptoms.
I thought you could cure me. What about that branch of yours?
The thorn? Coated in a fatal toxin. It was a last resort, in case I couldn't trust you. I don't have a cure. Only a way out. I'm sorry for misleading you, but I had to be sure you weren't a threat before I told you everything. Now, do I have your word or not?
All right, hand it over.
Swear it.
Not gonna let us get out without a promise, huh? All right, I swear.
I hope it doesn't come to that, but thank you. Here. You know, I've spent my life treating folk and never once saw a Mind Flayer infection. Then suddenly, there's dozens of you. Maybe more. Master Halsin and I were tracking them, studying them, trying to figure out what the hells was going on. Because you should all be changing. There should be a small army of Mind Flayers out there. But you're not. Weird powers aside, you seem perfectly normal.
Well, you must have learned something from studying them.
For one, that thing in your head is like nothing we've ever seen from Mind Flayers. It's one of their worms for sure. But this one gives you powers. Telepathic connections. And it doesn't turn you into one of them. Not yet, anyhow.
So you think it's only a matter of time?
Could be. But there's a lot we don't know. Infected, folks like you, have been converging on an old temple of Selûne. And I've no idea why. When Master Halsin heard the adventurers were heading that way, he saw a chance to get answers. Joined on the spot. Whatever he found there, he didn't make it back.
Do you think he's still alive?
I think so. I hope so. I've sent birds to find him, but they can't get close without goblins trying to shoot them down. You, though, you're one of them. Technically speaking, I mean. They won't kill someone carrying their parasite. If you can find Halsin and get him out of there, we can discover what he learned. And perhaps he can save your life. How's that sound?
All right, I'll find Halsin then.
Thank you. It would mean everything to the Grove. To me. I wish I could tell you more. But only those adventurers know what happened out there. All I can say for sure is they all went to the old temple of Selûne. And Master Halsin didn't make it back. Good luck out there. And if things start to go bad, remember the vial. Remember your oath. One step at a time, Nettie.
Oh, Shadowheart finally leveled up. So let's go ahead and level her up real quick. And we'll check her spells out. Oh yeah, definitely want that one. So we'll get rid of that. We'll pick up that. And I think we'll hold on to that spell list. Okay, so that's going to go ahead and do it for this particular episode. Hope you guys are having lots of fun. Be sure to click that like button so the YouTube algorithm knows that you are. Subscribe to the channel so you know when the next episode comes out. And I do have a link to my Patreon in the description if you'd like to help me turn this channel into a thriving online business. Again, thank you very much for your time, and I will see you for the next one.